During one of our videos, my sander here stopped working, and if we turn it on, it makes the sound the motor works, but the belt does not move. So we're going to see if we can try and fix it. So let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with this device here. It still doesn't work, so we're going to start taking things apart. Since the motor is clearly coming on, I tend to believe that there is something wrong with the belt, which is housed right here. There is also a likelihood that there is a lot of debris or sawdust inside the machine that prevents it from working correctly. I'm not sure this really had to come apart, but we will see what we can figure out here. By moving the tensioner, we get better access to this screw. And immediately we see that this cover wants to come off. It popped out. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. And we have screws on the bottom of the port tube. So there we go. I don't see anything concerning here really. Let's turn it on. Oh, the belt is not tensioning. Interesting. So the belt is here, but for some reason I'm not sure how to fix that. We will have to dig a little deeper. And see if there is a way for the whole model assembly to move. This is truly an interesting problem. Trying to guess the correct. So there are 4 bolts that hold the motor assembly to the base. Let's see if we can actually undo them enough to allow the motor to move.
Your drink.
Yes, it was there and someone moved it here.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I'm going to try and clean this mess.
Yeah, I get the objective. You need to assign me a particular part.
And I wasted my nice. I don't know.
Where are your shop towels, sweetie?
The,
A bunch of things. Well, these are more to... So what part in cleaning up did you do?
I'm
You just
in the
called me
middle
out
of-
here to clean it?
No, sweetie, but I'm in the middle of trying to do something.
I was in the middle of doing something too.
Thank you. It looks like there's an other issue in addition to the motor moving. Because it does not seem that this top bearing wants to move, so we might have a seized bearing. So let's take this little cover off and see what we can discover here. Well, let's see. We can rotate this freely, so but in the same token, I don't seem to be able to rotate it by hand. I only seem to be able to rotate it when I have the wheel on. So I wonder if we can take this skirt off to reveal keep in mind I've never attempted this repair, so nor have I looked at the schematic or anything, so I'm going blind on this. So let's see if we can make it work. The problem is clearly not the motor. That's the good news. Let's do a little bit of cleaning. So we fixed our problem. It was a combination of this bearing here being very dirty and needing to be cleaned. Thankfully it hadn't seized and the motor having moved, and this belt being very loose. So now all we have to do is retighten everything, clean everything, and it should work like new. At this stage it's very important that the whole machine is cleaned thoroughly. At this stage, it's important that there is no tension on the belt, so that the bearing is not under pressure and all the holes will align correctly. So if you have a difficulty finding and aligning the holes, make sure that you move the level to the non-tension position, and magically your holes will all align. And now, of course, we are ready to continue the assembly of the machine. Now I have to find a way to have the motor tense while I'm tightening it, and that is not as easy as it sounds. I have a difficult task. The motor has moved, so I need to someone to hold that so there's tension on the belt while I'm tightening the bolts. And the way the bolts are, I need two hands. Where's my other? Which one is this? Okay. So
where does the motor need to go?
oh, you see, I've loosened it. It's completely loose now. So it needs to tension the belt. That's what was happening. And I don't know if we can wet something to make it easier.
That's what I was thinking.
There.
So that's kind of in your way.
Well, everything is in our way. So which way we need to be? Tell me if that slips and it starts moving. Oh, come on. Huh? Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. And go across straight. Can we hold both the pressure and that? Is that the correct one? Sorry. All right. Let the pressure now and see. Okay, we need to turn it on the other side. Do the same thing. So wedge it again. Be conscious of the hole there. Or maybe it can this way. What?
This is not standing, please.
on. Electricity wasn't seized.
Yeah.
Don't let me get your fingers caught in, because I'm putting a lot of pressure here. Okay, one more here.
I don't think that one's up enough. Look at how it's,
What do you mean?
you can actually see the hole in it. I don't think that that's in the right place.
It is in the right place.
Okay. You're happy with it.
I don't know. I'll be happy if it works. Alright, let's test it. Alright. Alright, flip the switch. Success! Yes.
Yeah, your camera's not on it though.
What do you mean?
There you go.
Alright. Off again. So as you can see, the repair is complete. I've thoroughly cleaned the machine. And this motor was the primary culprit. It had moved. And secondary, this bearing was extremely dirty and I had to clean it, but thankfully it was not seized. Let's try it one more time before I put all the covers up. It actually sounds better than before, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. So now it is time. As you can see, the belt plug extension, again, you do not want it so tight that when you press it, it doesn't go down, but the device now works. And it is actually less noisy than it used to be. So I found out it's much easier to do this alignment first by rotating the shaft to where you need it to be. Then temporarily, or I guess we could permanently do the cover. So we have that cover on now. This is positioned with the indentation up, You can see there is a small indentation here for the set screw to sit very tight so that does not move around. And this is the hard part. We need to now make sure that we can see exactly inside this hole until you can see, and I'm not sure if I can show you that. Yeah, I cannot really show you. One of the definite design flaws is that the air outlet is right there, which makes it impossible to connect an air hose. So I'm going to go to the store and see if I can find a way to create an elbow that will allow me to connect my vacuum to that port and actually use at least a little bit of dust collection in this machine. As you can see, the simple modification works beautifully. And now I have a port that I can use while the machine is in operation and does not interfere at all with the operation of the machine. Friends, I hope this was a useful video on how to service your Harbor Freight. I'm not sure what model this is, but it's the Sunbelt machine. And be sure to like, subscribe and share this video for additional informational videos from our channel. We'll see you soon.